numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers,
100 minute bag, that's a big number.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 180!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, set, 180! 180! Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a play fake. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Switch. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Throwing after the interception. Brady. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. One receiver left, 2 to the right. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hey, check it. Hey, keep sit.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, the throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brady to throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rip right. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
6-6. Pull it up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Johnson. Guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And this is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Complete. Richardson has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Brady. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now Brady. Open man here, Sims complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7. Come on, D. At 25 the mic.
Again, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Sims. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. After the interception, here's Stafford. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Stafford on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Amendola now. Jet sweep. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Hey, 16 check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Here's Brady. He gets it to Sims, complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Wait, set. Ready?
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Brady now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can downfield and create catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
4 down, 4 down. 90 is the mic. 90.
To throw again, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Completing it here, Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, 53!
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Check, hey, goal 66!
Play action, now it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Goal 50!
Throwing on second and long. Brady.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Alert! Check it, reload!
On third and long, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady, and he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one complete to Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. Second down and goal. Brady. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Flowers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To throw is Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Willie Snead. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Brady, and Reed with it over the middle. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Going for, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 38, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Jackson, reload! Hey, Haywood!
Brady now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Get wall. 90 is a Mike. Get him. 90 is a Mike. 90 is a Mike. He can't hit.
53. Ready.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he comes back with one complete.
72. Bravo. Regular.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, alert.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Snead's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He'll look to throw. Well, they have had no answer to this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, there's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.